Parts of southern Queensland remain on a flood alert. Some rivers are yet to peak and more rain is on the way. Georgia Simpson joins us live from Rosewood today. Georgia, there are numerous flood warnings in place as we speak today.
Kieran, it's the first day of summer, but parts of Queensland are facing major flooding after significant rainfall across the state. There are flood warnings in place for 27 creeks and rivers across parts of the southeast, including the Bremer River. I'm standing on Ipswich Rosewood Road in Rosewood, and you can see behind me the Bremer River has completely swallowed it up. It looks more like a river than a road. Just right around me, all this land would usually be dry paddocks. It's been completely swamped by water. It's right up to the fence there, and you know it may not recede for a few hours' time. Overall in Queensland, though, there's been some impressive rainfall totals, notably in Toowoomba. It recorded 76 millimetres of rain in 24 hours, the heaviest rainfall it's experienced in the last 3 years. Swiftwater rescue crews have also been kept fairly busy across the state, with multiple cars needing help after being caught in floodwaters. Queensland Fire and Emergency Services say it only takes about 15 centimetres of water for modern vehicles to start floating.
Our specialist Swiftwater rescue firefighters have had to risk their lives in the last 24 hours to rescue people who have been washed away in their vehicles. A modern motor vehicle can float in as little as 15 centimetres of water in swift-moving water. So you might think that your vehicle can get through, but you can't. It's too dangerous.
200 people have also been evacuated from Yelarbon, a small town southwest of Toowoomba, because of flood risks. The township of Gundawindi in southwestern Queensland, they've been put on a flood alert because the McIntyre Brook River continues to rise. The Southern Darling Downs Regional Council have also been going door to door today in Pratton, alerting residents of the flood risks there. And of course, overnight we've heard that the small township of Inglewood in southwestern Queensland near Gundawindi, they were actually evacuated. About 800 residents were only given about half an hour's notice because floodwaters rose so rapidly. They spent the night in a local cemetery where they still remain. They're not quite sure yet if it's safe to go home, and they won't be able to assess the damage there until they get the all clear. There's more than 400 roads closed right across Queensland after a very wet and soggy week, and there's been more than 320 calls for assistance from emergency services. The main message, Kieran, to people in Queensland that has been said repeatedly is not to drive through floodwaters. Just remember, if it's flooded, definitely forget it.
Georgia, thank you for that update. We'll stay in touch.